There was a Louis Vuitton exhibit here in New York, downtown at the American Stock Exchange building. It was an exhibit on the history of the Louis Vuitton brand. I did the full-on guided tour with a group. I thought I'd just get more out of it that way. I can get a little bit ADD on self-guided tours of exhibits, and I figured I would probably miss most of the point of the exhibit. So I got a tour guide. The tour guide gives a lot of cool little fun facts throughout the whole exhibit. Louis Vuitton the man was a packer and a box maker. The brand was started by making trunks for traveling and for luggage. During the time, trunks often had this rounded top so that water could easily run off of them. But Louis Vuitton decided to make trunks with a flat top so that they could easily be stackable. To avoid that standing water, he used this coated canvas to cover the whole wood frame. Louis Vuitton made different trunks for different needs of different travelers. Some of the trunks were specifically for shoes, some were specifically for clothing, some were specifically for linens, and many other customized needs of travelers. Many of the articles in this exhibit personally belong to Gaston, who is the grandson of Louis Vuitton. And Gaston always put his own logo on his personal trunks. Key harmonization is a characteristic that comes with the Louis Vuitton trunks. So if you buy multiple trunks, you only need to use one key, the same key for all those trunks. You don't need different keys for different trunks. So that was very convenient for all the customers of Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton created the steamer bag during the early 20th century during the sea travel trend. The bag was mostly used for dirty laundry to keep your dirty clothes separated from your clean clothes. Now the top closure of this bag reminds me of the Birkin bag, a bag which was created in the 1980s. So now whenever I see a Birkin bag, I think of dirty laundry. In this exhibit, there were also Supreme collector's item cases, which run about $60,000. This year's collaboration with Jeff Koons shows famous paintings on the bags. At the very end of the exhibit, there was a room full of fashion apparel that the Louis Vuitton brand did for red carpet appearances of celebrities. I really liked the gift shop. There were lots of pretty books. There are city guide books for different places. This goes along with the idea of Louis Vuitton being a travel luggage brand. There were also tables where they did live demonstrations of making the handle for the bags. It's sort of this thick leather handle. There were also these interactive parts of the exhibit where there was an app, a Louis Vuitton app specifically for this exhibit, and it had these sort of interactive things that you could do with it. It was very social media oriented where you could take your picture, and they had filters that you could use that were customized for the exhibit. That was a lot of fun to play with the app as you go through the exhibit, and you get to sort of watch these cute little videos that are only accessible in the app. All in all, I really liked this exhibit, and I hope to find more exhibits like this in New York. I do feel like they're not advertised very well, so sometimes these things can be hard to find, and they come and go so quickly within a few months that if you don't hear about it soon enough, you can hear about it after it's over and then you missed it. I plan on keeping my eyes open and my ears open and finding more exhibits like this in New York to share. If you want to see more fashion-related videos, give this a like and subscribe below.